Hey guys, welcome to another Lunchtime review. Today I'm going to try one of these two new Hamburger Helper meals. These are the little bowls that you heat up, put water in and heat up. So one of them is a tomato basil macaroni with real beef inside, and the other one is the chili macaroni with beef inside. Both of them are 2 ounces, 57 grams. John at Dadbod Snacks, he reached out to Tammy on Instagram and said if we would like to try these. So he worked it out to where they sent Eagle Foods, which it makes these, sent as a free Hamburger Helper cups. So sent me these too. So I'm going to talk about the tomato basil. Actually, they may be, well, the direction is going to be the same, but let me talk about the tomato basil first. One package is 220 calories, and there's the other info for you. And then the chili macaroni is also 220 calories, and there's the info for that. And like I said, the directions are the same for both of these. So remove lid and flavor pouch, pour the flavor pouch contents into the cup, add water to the fill line and stir, microwave uncovered on high for 4 minutes. Do not drain, allow to set, cool, and thicken in the microwave, stir before eating. I usually just let it set a minute or so, just to let it kind of dissolve in and thicken up a bit. But yeah, everything's the same, 4 minutes, just double checking. Yeah, so I'm going to try the tomato basil first. So take this off. And what I do with these is I have paper bowls that I stick this whole container in and then put it in my microwave, because I found that they tend to boil over sometimes, and I really don't want to have to clean up a bunch of water from my microwave. So make sure you shake all it's got this whitish colored powder. Make sure you shake all that off the outside of this seasoning pouch, because that will help. It helps cook the macaroni, I believe. I don't know what it is, but that's what it's supposed to do. So get your flavor pouch and make sure you get it out of the corners, because it likes to stick. Okay, it does look kind of red like tomatoes. It's got a fill line right there. You can see the little black line. So I'm just gonna fill it up with room temperature water. And then I got a spoon. I'm gonna stir it really good. Try to get as much of that powder as you can dissolved. You won't be able to get it all by any means, but just stir it up really good. Ooh, it smells very strongly of tomato. Almost like a spaghetti sauce, but not quite. It's more tomato than just a pure spaghetti sauce. Although it does have tomato sauce or spaghetti sauce tendencies for sure. Okay, so I'm going to go put this in the microwave. Like I said, I put it in a paper bowl. If you got a plate or anything you can put it into, just in case it boils over, you probably want to. But I'm gonna do this one first. I'm gonna try it, and then I'll do the other one. So I'll be back when this one comes out. Hey, and this is why we put it in a bowl. Do you see you can see it's boiled over, and you can see in the bowl itself, it's actually got some in the bottom. That would have been in your microwave. So just remember that. Just remember I told you that when you do it. You don't put it in a bowl or a plate or something, because it will definitely overflow. And sometimes they do, and sometimes they don't. Sometimes they boil over, sometimes they don't boil over. So just, I don't know. Maybe a millimeter too much water and it boils over. I don't know. I'll put it up to the line. You saw that. So I'm going to, that looks pretty decent. It smells like tomatoes is what it smells like, a tomato sauce. So I'm going to take this over the table, probably let it cool off for another minute, and I'll be back. All right, it's had a little bit of time to cool off. You got to be careful with these, because you can't just go over here and just start eating it right away, because less than a minute ago or two, it was boiling fully. So it was boiling hot liquid. So you do have to let it cool off a little bit, blow on it, whatever you got to do to cool it off, because it will be very hot. So I've got some beef, and I've got the macaroni, and of course the sauces and everything. So here we go. Let me see if I can get something, a little bit more of the sauce. The sauce is not super thick. Okay. I do have to say they cook the pasta well. That thyme is really nice for the pasta. The pasta is, it's not firm and it's not too mushy. It is a little on the softer side for me, but it's still fine. The beef has a decent texture. It tastes like somebody's taken ground beef and cooked it and ground it and crumbled it up in here. So it rehydrated well, so that's good. The flavors are lighter than I thought they would be. I really thought you'd get a lot more of the tomato, and you don't. I mean, you do get some of the tomato, but it's not as strong. I thought it would be like tomato soup almost. Like you'd get that really rich tomato flavor with some of the basil mixed in to kind of give it a spaghetti sauce kind of flavor, but you don't. You get a very light tomato flavor with a little bit of basil in there, which I'm kind of glad because I don't really like a really strong basil anyway, but I would like to have tasted more of it. And the tomato, again, it's not that rich tomato soup flavor. It's really just a hint of a watered down tomato like sauce. And I've definitely gotten tomato sauce in there. I tell you what, it's thickened up quite a bit more as it sit here, where the sauce is like thickened up and almost got absorbed by the pasta completely, or absorbed. It's gone somewhere. Let's put it that way. It's almost all gone. Again, very, very hot. Again, I don't mind the texture, and the flavor is good. It's just I wish it had a little bit more of the tomato flavor. So I'm going to let this one sit here, and I'm going to go show you me making the next one. Okay, so this one is the chili macaroni. I'm expecting it to have more of a chili powder kind of flavor. So do the same thing. Okay, so that one really smells like tomato as well. I was expecting it to smell more like chili powder, but it smells like tomato. But anyway, I'm gonna put it in a bowl, get it in the microwave, I'll be back. Okay, I've let this sit for a minute, as again, you can see bowl helped capture some of that boiled over liquid. It makes a mess on the bowl too, look at all that. This one did smell a little bit more like chili powder when I took it out of the microwave. You could really smell the chili powder in there. So yeah. So if you let this sit for a little bit, it will thicken up a bit more. It's a little watery right now, but it'll thicken up as I let it cool off anyway. So I'll be right back. Okay, again, super, super hot. So just be aware the liquid was boiling for a little while before I got it over here. So just remember that. I don't want you to burn your tongue, because you burn your tongue with this stuff and it just stays numb and hurting for days. So here we go. I've got a little bit of the ground beef. I've got the pasta and the sauce in here. It does have that chili powder flavor, but there is a weird, there's something they've added in there to give it like that chili smoky kind of flavor. And it's a little weird. I have to blow on it. Yeah, it's 100% in the spices that they use to do the chili powder. And it's a very odd flavor. It's kind of like, this is not it, but it's kind of like adding nutmeg to it or something, some oddball spice to it. That's what it seems like. It's like an odd spice that shouldn't be in chili powder coming through. And I didn't get that flavor in the tomato one at all. Yeah, overall it does taste like chili, but it's, yeah, it's got that one weird spice in it that I don't really care for. Let me pull the tomato one back over. I don't like that one spice. The tomato one's really thickened up since it's been sitting there. Yeah, it tastes better, like overall. The tomato flavor does. I can eat bites without having to blow on it now. Yeah, that tomato and basil flavor is much better. It's still not as rich as I was hoping it would be, but it's okay. This chili flavor is just really strange. Again, the textures are fun, but I do not like the spice in there at all. So, for me, I mean, you can eat it. It's okay, and you could get, if you don't mind that spice in there, I don't know what it is. It's like, it's almost like cinnamon or nutmeg or whatever, something weird. That's not traditionally in a chili powder. If you don't mind that, then go for it. Then you'll like it. Me personally, I do not like it. You do get a little bit of heat from the chili powder just on the back of your throat, just a little bit. It's not really bad, but it is a little spicier than the other one. So just know that going in. If you, the bad thing is you'll have to buy it and try it before you know if you're gonna not mind that spice or not. So you're gonna have to try it before you're gonna know. I personally don't like it that much. So I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5 though. I don't think it's horrible. I could eat it if I had taken this to work and that was the only thing I'd taken to work. I would eat it for lunch, but I wouldn't enjoy it as much. So it's just a 3 for me. The tomato is a little bit better. I'm going to give it a 3.5. It's better, but it's still not awesome. I do like the tomato flavor, but I wish it was just a little bit stronger. You could probably make something very similar to this at home, getting a thing of macaroni and tomato soup and mixing it together. It would be just the same, and actually probably have more flavor in it, truthfully. So yeah, these are okay, but one way or the other, thank you, John, at dadbodsnacks.com, or dadbodsnacks, not .com, dadbodsnacks and Eagle Foods for sending this to me for free. I really appreciate it. I'll catch you next time.